I don't even want to eat food.
So, hi guys. So, it's time to go live. We're on, Sniff United today. How you guys doing? Seriously, hey, welcome everybody to Face United. We're gonna have a fun stream tonight. All right, enough of that one. How you guys doing? What is up? We've had the weirdest pregame conversation, but you know that's what happens around here at Fates United. So anyways, welcome to the same channel. We got people still crying. Mark, yeah, you know what? Hey guys, fun fact. there's a cheese out there that has maggots live in it, and they like pop out at you. So, in case you guys wanted to know.
No, you have to say the worst part is they have to shield their eyes so that they don't go in your eyes. That's the part that
it's a little bit of an adventure, you know, when you're trying to get the snack there. So fun facts for the intros. Anyways, hey guys, we're welcome back to Fates United. This is the kind of chaotic energy we're going to bring into the game, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm claiming it. We're going forward with it. This is what's happening. So, hello everybody. Welcome back. So sorry for missing a week last week. I was under the weather, so thank you guys so much for bearing with me, being patient, and we'll be back. It's worth the wait. Today is going to be episode 10, Crossroads. Super excited for what we're going to get into today, if we can all get settled. So it'll be super excited to see how this goes. Before we start, I have a few quick announcements for myself, Bardicdice. Obviously, I do some variety streaming. We're going to get back to doing some Valheim tomorrow because I'm off work and I'm super excited. So we're going to play tomorrow and then Saturday for some different Valheim and stream. I am doing a charity stream all week. So any donations, bits, and subs today go to cancer charity directly to St. Jude's. So if you feel inclined, I would never ask anyone to donate. And we know it's a hard issue right now, money, all that kind of stuff. So if you do feel inclined, if you want to, cancer sucks and has hit my life, hit my friend's life, things like that. And I just wanted to do something where we give back. So anything that this Bardicdice has made up to now from donations and subs, so everyone's already helped. That's what's so exciting about this. And anything else for the rest of this week is going to go towards this. We've already raised over $200, so I'm super blown away by all of your guys' just help and excitement about it. So I just want to put that out there today. If anyone wants to, feel inclined to, this is going to happen today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So another announcement. It was John's birthday on Sunday, so that was the original intro. I think it's a belated birthday, right? So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dealey's husband. Happy birthday to you. Your gift. I made your Dealey husband's thing. So, you finally get that tonight.
Yay!
And another quick announcement. We have our featured streamer, content creator of the week, our Griffin, one of our amazing friends who always shows up in the chat. If you saw, we featured her amazing Beacon's Aura Fates United mashup comic as part of the intro, and you'll see it again during the Be Right B. So follow her on Instagram. She just started her own Patreon. Go check it out. If you haven't, you feel free to join our Discord at this link here. We have a wonderful community, and she has posted her stuff in there in the self promo as well. So awesome, Griffin, we love you. Thank you so much for letting us for letting me have you be the featured content creator this week. I always love pushing out content creators and featuring them here, so I'm super excited. So I think that's pretty much it for me. We'll go ahead and go around and do our quick intros and get right into it. So the one and only.
I'm Dealey, not eater of cheese anymore. And I had a whole plate, and I'm just gonna put it over here. I do a lot of D&D art and like to make people laugh. And you can find me at Dealey Spears on Instagram and Raphaziel or Dealey Spears on Twitter. I'm also venturing into doing some fan art stuff, which I guess me drawing my own OCs isn't considered fan art, but if you want that content, a lot of Make-I stuff, and I try to drop hints because it's fun. Even though I just want to say everything, so yeah.
We'll get to it, don't worry. Perfect. Rachel, have you recovered yet for your introduction?
We'll see, because I just read a comment from Casey that's... Oh my gosh. Okay, I can do this. So, I'm sorry I keep losing it. I don't know why this is affecting me so much. But I'm Rachel. I stream... Can someone else do my own intro for me? I stream on Mark's channel, Mark.
Wow. Well, you heard
That's
it from her.
my wife.
Yeah. Zachary,
That's
why don't you
Rachel.
do it?
She does art on Mondays on Marky Gaming channel. And yeah, she's amazing. And you can show up for fun times like this with her.
And she's captain of the rock
That's
club.
Wow,
Okay,
guys.
Good intro. Thanks, Mark.
It's gonna be a night. We have this energy going and it's not stopping. So get on the hot train. All right. Up next.
Well, when she's doing art, sometimes she'll do cool things like that.
Hey!
Yay! It looks so cool. Printed.
Heck yeah. We just recently been renovating our room that I'm in. And that picture is the first one on the wall.
Looks so good.
We were hoping to have it up in time for this so that people could see it in the background. She did a great job. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that.
Oh,
Do
thank
you- are you
you.
gonna-
I'm happy I could draw him.
I totally see you muting yourself to go into the room and fixing it because you just said it was crooked. Are you gonna like walk in there at some point to do it? Like, because okay,
No, don't even suggest that. I can't. Maybe during break.
I could totally see you doing that. Be like, all right.
I can adjust it when Mark's introducing himself. No big deal.
I think it's perfect as it is. We need the chaotic energy. All right,
We
and
definitely
last,
have that.
and you are D. Lee's husband with the arrows.
I am.
I finally got it up on the overlay. So, and last
Excited
but
to
not
be here,
least, thanks. Awesome.
Well, I am Mark, causer of mischief tonight. And I also do streaming on Marky Gaming as well for Beacon's Aura, our D&D game on Sundays, which Mike also plays in. And yeah, we do other streams throughout the week as well. So come hang out. It's a great time. And I'll try not to cause as much mischief as I have been before the stream for the rest of this. You may want to avoid looking at chat because I put lots of sassy comments in there.
All I'm gonna say is that Easter egg, the Easter bunny from your stream, classic. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
You need to go check out Beacon's Aura. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think we're gonna go ahead and jump in unless anyone has any other announcements. As I'm trying to find my groovy page, there we go. But unless someone else has any other announcements, we're gonna jump back into Fates United. In a second, when I get my links ready. So, get the music going. We'll set the mood a little bit. Try and get back into this. It's been 2 weeks. There we go. So we'll jump back into Fates United. A quick recap as we jump back into our wonderful old man on the cliffside. If I can get to it. There we go. We jump back in over on the cliffside, facing over the Centaurium. The sun is now starting to set in the evening sky. Dark oranges, reds, and purples landscaping the beauty of the clouds and evening sky here. An older man hunched with a long gray and dark beard, wrinkled on his face, kind of just leaning up against a staff, is kind of sitting on a little bench looking over a worn and torn vine-scaped Centaurium school where our characters are at.
Well then, is that a satisfactory explanation telling of the Chosens to appease you children? We have important things still to learn.
Looking down at a young girl, her hair's unruly like the splitting currents of a river. She looks up with a pouty lip and big blue eyes. But you've only told us how Anais learned she was chosen. What about the others? Like the tidal wave of justice, or the night sky assassin, or the bastion of fire and hope? Please? Looking longingly back at the schoolhouse, over to the chipped and broken pillars of the shrine that stands at the edge of the cliff. To get back to his teachings on the affinities, the older man looked dejected.
his resolve slowly being eroded away, just like the stones. Fine, fine. You kids sure do come up with the wildest nicknames. Well, as we left it, our champion 4, returning from their travels up the mountains, each taking some time to unwind and prepare for the official beginning of the Centaurium classes. Zachary took the Nox root that they gathered back to his sisters, and miraculously, it seemed this root was just the right ingredient to bypass the source of resistance that stopped his younger sister's ailment. The sister's name, Katrina, from being able to heal properly from the affliction affecting her. But no worries, children. I am sure with enough of persistent whining, we'll get back to that story eventually. Anais, waiting for Zachary and Bricarius to return, had taken the time to make some more understanding of Bri and her father's research. Their poker faces, however, failing them, Zachary quickly deduced that between their research and observations of Anais, he learned that she herself had been chosen, led by the Stormlord to a destination with the glaive. Meanwhile, Meikai and Kahranji continued settling into their new home, still trying to seek out the next steps in their life paths. Once classes started, the 4 realized that without a true class structure, the next year of study will be an opportunity to broaden their skills, their knowledge, and their control over their power sets, or even establishing important connections with other representatives or staff here. After a night of intense training and a beautiful ode to the stars and moon, the only one still left awake was our dear Zachary, stealing a minute under the guise of night to practice some fighting skills of his own. Though he thought he was alone, his counterpart, the other Asamar here at the Centaurium, his former girlfriend Sasha, appeared at the door of the armory. Come with me, Zachary. I need to show you something.
Okay.
Okay. And she just turns. She looks worried. Obviously, something's on her mind. She kind
What's
of
up?
she kind of turns and starts walking away, and you kind of lose her in the night sky as kind of the fire that's lighting up the armory here. You can't really see her anymore.
Okay. So I will turn and follow after.
All right. How's the music, guys? Is it a little too loud? So, Ruined Keep, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. You guys are legendary. As you start following her, you get to the armory entrance. What kind of, real quick as we're recapping, what kind of training were you doing at the time that she came in?
I was just firing some firebolts at training dummies.
Okay. And you use your staff, right? Is that what you use, or is it from your hand?
I mean, I would use either, I think, in this situation.
Okay. Awesome.
So both practicing.
Okay. So yeah, you grab your quarterstaff with your arcane focus on top. Kind of put back on your scarf and head out. By the time you get to the front door, she's already halfway between you and the temple. As she just looks back.
Okay, I'll hustle over to her.
She's already... Every time you try and catch up with her, she's continuing that same pacing ahead. She makes her way to the temple, and the temple is dark except for the glow of the bright fire within, the ever-burning light to the Ancient One. She opens the door and slips in. The door is just ajar.
Okay, I'll go over and slowly open it and look inside.
It's pretty dark in here. You can kind of see the altar, the eternal fire up on the altar, lighting up and giving shadows through the temple. It's kind of a cold and eerie sight.
But you can see Sasha standing there in the middle, looking up to the fire, the shadows and the fire kind of reflecting off of her face. She looks worried.
I'll go walk up beside her.
She kinda,
What's wrong?
she seems to be like shaking a little bit, kind of clasping her arms, just looking up. She goes, I'm just really worried. And she turns to you, and her eyes have a glow to them. As we jump to our other characters real quick, as you guys knew I was gonna do that, come on now. As the rest of the three, our chosens, are fast asleep in their rooms, Makai, you were dreaming a deep, beautiful dream back in Hanasuka, your time there, of a beautiful spring day under the blossoms. I was about to call them Mysterium blossoms, but the cherry blossoms there, with a familiar person. You've spent many days with him, but this day was just calm. It was a beautiful day and something that sticks out in your mind. And you're having a picnic. You look so wonderful today. A hand brushes your cheek. Forever and ever. Just you and me. What do you say?
Smile and take whatever bits of food like we were eating and
Fruits and cheeses and things like that.
yeah, and bring it up and feed him. It sounds so weird to say, but like a cute thing, like that's a long time. Sorry, accent. Oh, forever is a very long time.
Forever is worth waiting for you. Anyways, you look away and you kind of hide a little bit of a blush as you turn towards looking over the mountainside the opposite way. I can feel the wind flowing through. But then the sky starts turning dark. And the sun, almost like a quick time lapse, changes to a dark landscape, barely being able to see the twinkle of stars, and a beam of moonlight comes down on the corner of a cloud. And you feel this dread in you as you turn back towards the man you were sitting with. And it's now a deceased corpse looking back at you. Forever? Forever? Forever! And there's just blood stained on the robes that he's wearing. As you bolt up out of this nightmare, Kaharanji, your eyes open from the back of your eyelids as you're back on the open water. You're not fishing, but as your eyes open, you come to a quick sleep that you had been having on one of the rowboats with the many soldiers that you have. The Organ to your front, and your shield sister to your right. She turns to you. It's gonna be a hard battle. There's no one else I'd rather fight by their side.
I don't think there's anything that exists that's an easy battle, but I'm glad you are with me.
And for the first time, her hand encloses in yours. This is the beginning. It's a memory you had. So, when you get to shore and everyone starts clamoring out, this beautiful memory of this person changes and darkens. And suddenly it's skeletons and undead dwarves walking towards you, spears sticking out of them, arms missing. It's all the dead of those that you've killed in war. All chattering and clamoring unintelligible words towards you, curses, please. And you turn back, and there's a larger skeleton coming towards you. He's wearing Ergon's armor. And you look to your hand, and the hand that's holding you is a skeleton. As you look up into the eyes of your shield maiden. Come find me. Save me. It's at the water temple. And she plunges a sword through your heart. As you wake up suddenly from your dream, this nightmare, this dream turned nightmare. Anais, dear. You are dreaming of the night ride with Bricarius back to the Centaurium. And you're filled with hope, following the storm in front of you. Nice, you'll be safe here. You could trust me, right? And Bricarius is handing over to you the cat's eye again.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it again. Looking more like, that night, I suppose, where she's probably the first time she's trusted someone in a few weeks or months, whatever.
You look just like her. Your mother. You have her eyes. And in the distance, you can see
looks away.
As you look away, you can see the storm giving you peace and hope and a purpose. And as you close your eyes, you can start feeling the rain drops hitting your face. A relief, almost a gentle repose from your fear and running. And suddenly you feel a hand grab your arm. As the rain starts coming down, a torrential downpour, the lightning and thunder almost too much. It's gone from a hope and a peace to the fear of that night. And you look down and it's that hand. Oh dear. Do you really think you can hide from me now that you're a chosen? Chosen or not, you must die to save our people. And you suddenly wake up from your nightmare. All three of you, as you wake up, your doors blast open. And we go back to Zachary. Zachary, there's Sasha standing before you. Eyes glowing. It was just a trick from the fire furnace that she blinks and it's gone. It was just the illumination. Zachary, are we safe here?
I hope we are. I think the teachers can help keep us safe.
I mean, they didn't keep us safe from the mountains. The four of us could have been dead if it wasn't for you. Are you going to be going out doing that more?
I think so.
She grabs your hand. It's clammy and cold. Please don't go. And you can start seeing tears stream down her face. I've lost you once. I don't want to lose you again. Or, go ahead.
I don't think I have a choice.
What do you mean?
I mean, like I said, if we don't do something, I think something bad is going to happen.
What if something bad happens to me?
Well, I'll do everything I can to keep you safe.
Like you're gonna keep Anaya safe?
I'm going to do what I can to keep everybody safe.
Why is she so special to you?
I mean, just friends.
You're more than just friends. You don't act the same way around Meikai. Or Alana.
I mean,
And there's
She's
this
just-
glint of glow again in her eyes as she's saying this. It's now noticeable. It's not just a reflection. There's something going on with her eyes. You're passive perceptive. I mean, you're in her face. It's clear to see.
yeah. No, I mean, she's just somebody I think that needs someone to watch out for her because she can't speak up for herself.
And I don't need someone that needs someone to watch out for me. What about
I'm
me?
watching out for you. I ran right over to you when I found out you were up on that mountain.
Okay. You just see like rubber eyes. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm acting crazy, aren't I?
Are you feeling okay?
No. She
What's
goes
going
in
on?
and she like kind of goes in to hug you and hold you. She's like burying her head in your chest.
I'll hug her back.
Zachary, are we still together?
I mean, I think that's kind of up to your decision.
She like leans back. I always want to be with you. You are my forever and always. You're the one that left me. Are we still together?
I mean, if I thought you were so mad at me, but if you still want to, yeah.
She grabs your cheek. I forgive you, Zachary. She rubs her hand through your hair. You look amazing tonight. It's not normal for her to do this.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on with you? Why were you worried and now you're
What?
like your eyes are glowing?
I don't know. They just look fine in the fire. They're fine. And she like blinks and it's gone.
I mean, you're doing something with your eyes. What's going on?
I'm not doing anything, Zachary. She pulls you in again. So are you saying we're dating again? We can run away from here. We can live a life together. Just you and me. Need to put chat on.
Why are you running?
I sense darkness. I have nightmares every night of you dying, your family dead, and it's all my fault.
Your fault.
Please, can we leave? Will you come with me if I ask you? Can you leave all of this behind us? Or can you not leave her?
Leave her? What?
She's not doing this, I am. You know, Anais, is she that special to you that you wouldn't leave with me?
You're the one who sounds like you're leaving me.
I won't leave unless you go with me. And she's like pleading, holding both of your hands. I don't think it's safe for you here. Why are you resisting this? Don't you love me?
Sasha, this is bigger than just you and me.
You see her. So I'm not enough, is that it? Do you trust me anymore?
Don't like how you're talking to me, Sasha.
Talking like what? And you just start seeing this anger, this impatience swelling up inside of her. It's far beyond anything you've seen come out of her before. This isn't her acting right. Even the arguments you've gotten into with her in the past have been logical, reasonable. Do you trust me, Zachary? Or do you not?
Do you trust me?
I do. That's why I came to you. That's why I want to run away with you. Run away with you. I would really like to run away with you. Alright guys, it's this chaotic energy.
Sasha.
We can find all of your sisters and go home together.
My family is in danger and I'm not running away.
What if the danger comes here, Zachary?
Then I will do everything I can to fight it.
Where are your sisters? Where's your
Doesn't
family?
matter. You need to stop.
And now you see this just anger. The glow starts returning, but now it's red. If you don't trust me, then maybe we shouldn't be together. And her voice gets this growl. Oh, why don't you trust me, boy?
I will start backing away.
And you see wisps of smoke start emanating from her. This angry face, as it switches back, you hear her voice again. Zachary, why won't you just leave with me? You and me, we can be together. Just you and me. As the glow starts burning and straining at the skin as it starts cracking away, all of a sudden her body just, I hate to say, Infinity Wars snaps away. Spoilers. As it just dissipates. And there's left just this smoke Sasha with red eyes. Why do you fear me, child? I am not a monster. I'm just the void. The night made incarnate. And all of the doors, windows slap shut as all of the fire and light goes out around you, except for the main one behind it. But it's dimmed, and you feel isolated and alone and in darkness. The red eyes looking into your soul. You can save your family. You can bring them all home.
And this void shadow Sasha starts wisping around and spreading out as almost like a fog on the temple floor, the entire floor, and it wraps around you as you back up again for a second. It's coming towards you, this black shadow fog that's just listed on the floor. You can't even see the stonework underneath as you feel a form reassemble behind you, and it's the shadow Sasha again.
You will be a hero. A leader that can bring the former glory back to your family in Celestia. You can be a legend among the ASMRs. Why not choose me?
And you feel just a smoke hand just settle on your shoulder.
I'll recoil back.
Well, I again mean you no harm.
You kill innocent people.
Who have I killed, boy?
People kill in your name.
People listen to false idols. They follow their own belief systems, claim it to be under mine. I'm not the one that told them to kill.
And why don't you stop it?
I am trapped beyond a veil where I cannot.
And you see the hand reach through you as it can't touch you.
I have no power here. But you do, boy. Zachary, the pure blood. Why don't you choose me, champion? Forget these false idols and their claims. You know nothing that they tell you, boy. Oh, the things I know about their supposed holy chosens, the champions of generations. They aren't so perfect and good as all the legends claim them to be. The books are written from those that write them from history. I can make you worthy, more powerful than all of them. I can save all your family. Give you the power and the knowledge you need. If you choose me, be my champion.
You're lying.
I am anything but a liar. I've done nothing but tell you the truth. I can read your mind, feel your inner desires. These are things you want.
If you can come here to talk to me, you could talk to those who kill in your name, and you haven't.
Who says I haven't? Who says I'm not the one behind that glaive that your friend has?
Then
I'm
why
not-
target her?
She's powerful. But she is of no inconsequence to me. Those foolish elves believe in their own false idolatry. It was not I that sent them after her. But they kill in my name. I cannot stop them, but you can if you take my power.
I'll stop them without your power.
You insolent little boy.
You hear the growl joining back with him.
If you do not join me, then you're choosing to be against me. This is your final offer.
And what if I am against you? Then what?
Then you can die like the rest of the unworthy.
And you see emanating and doubling out from Sasha, Kaharanji, and Meikai, and Anais, and your brother, and your sister, as 6 shadows form around you in the middle of this temple, all with glowing eyes looking at you. You're nothing. Kahu looks to you. You're not as strong as I. Meikai, you can never outsmart me. Anais, just looking at you, swings out a glaive of shadow. Lightning coming of dark and red. Your family, you're going to be the death of us, Zachary. Why don't you just save us? So, this is coming from the Sasha shadow. Is that your final choice? To be my enemy? I am just the darkness and the night. There are opposites in this world. Light, dark. The earth and the moon. The water and the sky. So you want to be opposing to me? Or are we just 2 sides of one coin?
Nothing good torments people like this.
So be it. And they go in. Roll initiative.
Okay. $17.
17, all right. You were at the ready, obviously, as the rest of them kind of seem to be waiting for the command of this whispered voice. You see Sasha's form grow and turn into this monstrous, tall form, almost like a beast hidden behind shadow as it backs away from the other 6. You are up first, as they all seem to be ready, looking in for an opportunity to strike at you.
All right. Well, I will, I guess, start by casting Sanctuary on myself
Okay.
and take the dodge action.
Nice. Okay. So you kind of start putting yourself on the defensive. You cast this, and the light shimmers and glows and almost surrounds you, but it's almost like it's fighting against this darkness and shadow, as it almost seems to flicker out into nothing, just mere inches from you. You can feel its magic and its warmth, but it's barely hanging on. Sanctuary is what? When they try someone the first attack, they have to do a wisdom save, right?
Any creature that targets me with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw before they can actually do it.
Okay. And
But
when does it go away? After someone successfully hits you, or is it just
it
up
lasts for 1 minute or until I attack.
until you attack? Okay, awesome. All right, the Kaharanji shadow leaps out at you with a spear and starts to thrust. And you turn towards it with your quarterstaff, and just the light seems to bounce the spear off as it's not able to find purchase. It doesn't seem to be able to get through this light barrier that you've arranged. The Meikai one jumps back, jumping off of a pew. Does a 18 pass?
That passes.
All
so
right. She comes down with her blade. Natural 20.
I had dodge, so
Dodge with a
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Nice. Perfect. This a 15.
15 still hits.
Still hits. It's coming down directly on you, but you're just able to push it away that it slices off to the side of your arm instead of coming down into your shoulder. You take, 11 points of damage. As shines through with this pain and darkness. The darkness burns up your body. You turn around and you hear just a shuffle and a twist as you turn just at the last second. You see Anais running up towards you with the glaive. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
19.
As you're again quickly able to, as you're just now in fear and instinct, push the glaive away with the staff. The light seems to push it away, this barrier flickering but shining bright, holding you back and still. Zachary, put down your weapons, please. We're all gonna die if you don't. As your father leaps out towards you. I'm guessing 14 won't pass?
14 is my DC.
So what does that mean? It is able to attack you? Or
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. As the momentarily sight of your father's face just, it gets past the flicker of light. He goes for a scratch at your face for 11.
11 to hit?
Yeah.
That's my AC.
Oh boy. 5 points of damage as it slashes against your face.
I'm unconscious.
You feel yourself fading. All of them rushing in, the darkness washing over you. Until out of nowhere comes a blinding flash and light. As you're down on one knee holding a pew, just your vision blurring. Instantly the shadows are gone. All of the lights shine up in this temple. And your eyes are blinded for a second. You don't know if you're dead. If where you're at. Slowly the blind, you can see through your eyelids that red of a figure standing above the furnace. As you slowly open your eyes, you see a large male standing with golden plate armor, his face hidden behind a blinding orb of light. I am the light. This is the other male voice that you heard previously. Stand, Zachary. Shadows are no more.
I'll stand and look around.
You take a second to look at where you've been scratched and hurt, and you're fully healed. You're normal again. You look around and Sasha's laying there unconscious on the ground. The lights and fire burning. But every time you come back to the altar and standing in front of the ever-burning ancient bonfire, the Ancient One's fire, it's almost this blinding eminence that you can't see. You can't quite see its face. And just stands there with this warmth waiting for you.
I'm going to look to Sasha and just be like, is she okay?
She'll be okay. The Shadowed One has been plaguing her, using her as a way to get to you. She is sheltered from it for now.
I'll start walking towards the flame.
Give me a insight roll.
A 3.
Yeah, it's burning bright. Feels good. You're not in the shadow. You're not getting stabbed. You're not as fearful. It's not as blinding to you as it was a second ago. You don't feel any warmth, though. I will be your beacon if you so choose. Decree yourself to me, and I will give you the strength that darkness could never hinder.
And I won't have to hurt innocent people.
Not innocence. But there are those that must be stopped. If you are willing to fight and kill in my name.
Only the evil people.
What is evil? Do you think this world is just good and evil? Or light and darkness, shadows of gray in between? Everyone has the chance to be good or evil. It's their actions that dictate. If you decree to me, I will give you the wisdom to see through. I will show you those that are evil of heart.
And I can help people who need help.
You can. The powers I can bestow to you, you can help or hinder anyone you want.
I can help people be good.
If that is what you so desire. Your family is in grave danger. It is only with my powers that you can save them. What will you sacrifice to give to be my beacon of hope?
Who are you?
I am the light.
I'll sacrifice myself to help other people.
Is your family worth giving up? Sasha? Ever being able to go home again? Is it really worth your own soul?
If they are okay, if I can help my family, Sasha, Anais, and anybody else who needs my help, I'll do it.
Then you'll be my champion. And before you can say another word, you feel an invisible hand on your shoulder as it emanates warmth through you. You realize as you're walking towards this fire and this figure, it wasn't warm. There's no difference in temperature. But it's until this moment you feel this warmth emanating through you. And you hear a female's voice, a very motherly, warm voice. And you realize it's very similar to your mother's. Do not fall to the lies of the great deceiver, Zachary. The power is already inside of you. Let the courage you hold inside of you shine out. Grab your staff. So what will it be, boy? Why do you hesitate? I can give you the powers to save everyone. if you give me your soul.
What's your name?
There's a sense of impatience-ness that all of a sudden just seems to radiate out. I am the light.
What's your name?
Do you have the staff in your hand?
Yeah.
You start feeling that tingle and the focus, the stone starts glowing. Bring your staff down, Zachary.
So I'll just kind of bring it forward, I guess.
And as you ask it again, what is your name? The glow of the light starts emanating brighter and brighter. I am the light. And you see this battle of light as one, the glow from your stone emanates brighter and brighter, almost overcoming the light of this figure. I am the light. Stop it, boy. And as the light emanates, all of the lights seem to flicker out from the brightness of that you're radiating. You will regret this one. And you see the shadows that were standing out, still waiting for you, disapparate. And you now feel the coldness disappear. And you still feel the hand on your shoulder.
Turn to look to see who it is.
You turn to look, and you're no longer in the temple. You look around. It's a stonework, almost desert landscape. And there's this shrine. Large, 2 stones, doors together with a symbol on the middle. And you recognize that symbol to be of the sun of Lotha. Lotha, yeah. Make sure I got that right.
Lotha's storm.
Sorry, I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, I was like, wait
I
a
was like,
second.
trying to get back to my lore page. Solus,
We have 2
Solus, sorry.
chosen of the storm.
Yeah, Solus. Right, yeah. You decided you
Everyone
wanted
gets the storm.
to get the same thing, so. Solus,
Or-
sorry, my bad. So you're going to be one of them of the lads. And you look over, just hands folded, you see a dwarvish woman. A beard coming down, braided with different gold and white. Wearing this plate armor adorned with Solus's imagery. An axe just sitting on her shoulder. It's been a while since I've seen someone here. What's your name?
I'm Zachary.
Zachary. It's nice to meet you. So you've been the chosen one.
Guess. It's been a confusing night.
It's a little overwhelming at first, isn't it? Don't worry. You get normal to it. Do you want this boy? This is the choice. You're born special. A chosen one. But you can always walk away.
I want the power to help people.
That's the spirit, lad. I see greatness in you. Because I don't know if I'm Scottish or Irish tonight. I was working on this all day to get it right and I messed it up. Anyways. This life, this opportunity, it's not easy. These powers that you seek, the knowledge that holds you back, what else would you do with it?
want to protect people from that darkness that lies and corrupts and destroys.
That's just one being of darkness. One corrupted soul. Soon the there is. It's the greater darkness that we must fight within us. What would you do if your powers weren't enough to save your family, but you could keep others safe from the darkness? Would you still do it?
I'll get people to help me too. Our combined strength.
You see a smile on her face. See, now that's a heart of pure gold. There's light inside of you, Zachary. You need to believe in yourself. You can be one to be the light and a beacon to others. It is only together, united, that we can stand against them. It's not going to be easy. So one last question for you, boy. What if this power that you could only selfishly save your family and you couldn't save others? Would you save them, or would you let yourself be transformed by this as a beacon for the public, for others? Are you willing to let them die for the greater good?
Willing to let my family die?
What if you couldn't save them? If you had a choice, what would you make?
My choice is to not let anybody die on my watch.
That's it, boy. That's the fire that you're going to get. That's the spirit. I like you. I wish I could meet you and roll off. Oh, that was Carlos for a second. Wow. Sorry. She walks forward. She puts her hand on your shoulder. The axe burning with a light and glow. It's a beautiful artifact. What's holding you back then, boy? Maybe that's the question you need to figure out. Not what you need to save them, but what you need to figure out to let yourself shine bright. When you're ready, come find me. I'll be at the ancient temple in the land of the dwarves. She looks away. So what do you say, Chosen? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
She like puts up her hand and she just gives you a small slap on the face. That's the spirit, lad! And she takes her axe and removes this glowing crystal as the axe grows dormant. Then take this and be the light to others that you need to be. And she takes, while you're still holding it, she takes the edge of the quarterstaff that you have and merges the crystal in with yours. As it starts burning brighter and brighter, you look away. And as you look back, you're back in the Centaurium. All the lights shining bright. The ancient fire burning before you, but your staff shining brighter, emanating, illuminating the temple. There's not a shadow to be seen. I miss it here. The Satorium became my home away from home. The world doesn't seem so safe once you leave here. There's not so many bright days ahead. I'll leave you with one last warning, lad. For the darkness rises on the shadow of the horizon. And my page disappeared. For darkness rises on the shadow of the horizon. As you learn to burn brighter, you'll also be a beacon not only for others for hope, for safety, but a beacon for the darkness incarnate. A target. As you grow brighter, so will darkness come to seek you out. Prepare yourself. But it's a life worth living. It's a life worth sacrificing for.
I'm nodding. I'll say thank you in Dwarvish.
Look at that one.
And I'll like hold for like a kind of like thank you, like I want to say your name, but I don't know your name, type of a thing.
Unfortunately, those that choose this life rightfully give up their name. Zachary. Once your name will fade like a light as well, if you so choose. But you do recognize her as she's kind of standing there with the axe over her shoulders from the statue in the garden.
Is there a name on the statue?
No.
No? Okay.
Go well, boy. Be brave. And she turns. Do you say anything else?
No, I'll just nod.
And she slowly fades and disapparates. As the three of you wake up out of your nightmares to a blinding light shining from the temple. What do you guys do?
I go back to sleep. I'm just kidding.
Is it like shining through our windows, basically?
Like all your doors blasted open from when you like woke up from your nightmare.
Oh, right.
And there's this
Yeah.
radiating light that's enough to cast a light shadow into the hallway that you're at. As you guys are kind of like perpendicular from the temple. Zachary, what do you do?
I turned to see if Sasha's on the ground still.
She's gone.
Tricks.
I head towards the light.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on a robe and head towards the light.
You start hearing footsteps coming from the residence hall.
Yeah, I just grabbed a weapon and bolted.
Starts speeding up. You hear running.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are casually walking.
Little
I think we're
pitter-patter.
running.
Can I dim the light or anything?
He's like, oh, shh.
Yeah, you can. Whatever you, as an action, you can dim or put out the light.
Okay, yeah, I'll just make it look like normal, I guess, as I hear these steps coming up.
Yeah, all of you guys see the light slowly fade to a normal flicker of fire. As now, do you do anything else? Or are you just in there? Or are you leaving?
I will
What's your
kind
plan?
of duck down too and hide, I guess.
Give me
It's
a
been a rough
stealth.
night, okay?
Give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
I'll say straight. I was gonna say disadvantage with a light still on, but I'll say it's dim enough.
19.
19. The three of you guys, as you all enter in, who's going in first? Who makes
I
it
guess
there
it
first?
I'd be last because I was strolling.
You're just walking in.
I was running. I have a 40-foot.
I'll say Meikai gets there first. All three of you though, give me your perception check. As you're
Yeah,
looking
you're not
around.
hiding, Zach.
13.
21.
You run in and there's the fire burning. All of the sconces are on. They weren't on when you went to bed. Pretty quiet. other two come in behind you, and you got to just like nod it off, to shrug it off and not see anything, and you look over and you can just see poking out from one of the pews, just the edge of Zachary's foot.
Can I ask
Do
a
I
question? really
recognize
fast?
his foot?
Yeah, you can.
Like,
Yeah, what's up?
Are we the only ones that are like reacting to this? There's no one else that is like running over, like,
With
oh,
your
no.
13, none of the other doors opened.
Okay. Like as I ran by that, I saw that. Okay.
It's just enough to like now it's registering. Like, why is it only the three of us? Why did no one else's doors blast open? Like, yeah.
Okay.
somebody else is in here. It's really windy, sorry. Zachary, are you okay?
The other two are like, no one's in here.
Yeah, we're like like
What?
shrugging. Like I'm just shrugging.
I see your toes. Or your foot.
I'll slowly get up. Oh, hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I like hold my weapon out, like looking around.
I'll walk up to Zach closer and just like look him over.
I'll close the
I'll
door.
flinch as she kind of approaches for a second.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I didn't know that.
Hi, no, everything's fine.
Insight check.
Insight!
Riot roll.
Everybody can give me an insight roll. Give me either persuasion or deception. That's up to you.
I'm too busy
20.
closing the door.
22.
Yeah, not even.
Hold on, I need to.
I'm rolling good.
Oh no, I clicked on the
Forgot.
wrong thing. Dang it. I'm sorry. 20.
6. I'm closing the door.
Okay.
I actually beat him.
Y'all see beads of sweat dripping down him. Seems to be flushed in the face, but there's nothing like wrong with him. But he seems, I don't know what the right word is, Mark. Flustered?
Yeah.
Trying to
definitely
keep
a
a
little-
calm demeanor, but just a little like flustered.
He's very on edge looking too. Kind of.
It's a lot that
Like-
just happened. Yeah, like
I'll offer you a handkerchief from my pocket.
Thanks.
the light
I like
is still
go up-
emanating like this pulse. It's a little dim, but it's just this pulse coming from your staff.
I want to like go up to Zach and like take his shoulders and like sit him down on the pew, or try to. You know, she's like little, but like try to like guide him to sit down.
You let her?
Yeah, I'll sit down.
Oh, so you let Anais do it? No, I'm just kidding. You still hear Sasha's voice
That
like
made
shudder.
me so uncomfortable. So she doesn't have her book with her. But she'll like point around and then like look at you, I guess.
What
like a
happened?
question.
Did you see a light? That was in here? We were all well, I was woken up. I'm guessing the others too.
I like make a little square with my hands and then
I was woken up after a bit of a bad dream.
Mm-hmm. Same.
You all had bad dreams. You guys
Seemed to be
remember
that way.
the night of the storm? Did you guys have bad dreams then too?
Hey. I mean, it's not uncommon for me too, but yes.
I did too.
Thinking back on it, yes, I did.
Only you three saw the light?
Nobody else is here.
Yeah, I'll even like look out. Is that like a window close by? I can like go look out and see if anyone is even coming.
There's like stained glass windows heading out to each one. It's, I mean, you can see like figures, but you'd have to look out the door to like see if a person is coming.
Okay.
Were you in here experimenting with spells, or?
I'm just getting ready to help people.
Alright. I mean, I don't do magic, so...
Oh, that vagueness is
I love
killing
Zachary
me.
so much.
Is
There's obviously
I don't
more
know.
that happened based on what they're saying. No, wait, I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You trust him completely at this point. Both of
And
you
Nice is
two
probably
are
yeah.
picking up on that. He's not saying everything, but it's up
I
to
wanna
how
s-
your characters would take on
I
it.
want to catch Zach's eye and just sign help.
Intelligence check with disadvantage to see if you can figure out elf language, Zachary.
But it's our signal.
Here's their signal.
Is that what you taught her?
Yeah, that was
Taught
no. We
her
had
the
a
help
our
thing?
help sign language.
Okay. I couldn't remember
And
what
then
the
it
word
was
was,
our-
but
Yeah, it was our
all right,
signal to
with
see
advantage to see if you remember it. I couldn't remember if that was the one or if you would have taught him help, because I know he
14.
14. Yeah, that's good enough. It was going to be low, but I was going to say I remember you learning the sentence towards her, but I didn't remember that part. So
Yeah, I think it was help when we were in trouble, right? So
Yeah, it was basically like if you like want out of an awkward situation, we just sign help to each other.
we'll just kind of nod quick to you and
both of you pick up on this, Kahu and Meikai.
I'm just looking at them.
but
Can I see the crystal thing glowing? You said that was slowly glowing.
I mean, yeah, it's just a dim light that's still pulsing.
Is it usually on? Like, I haven't seen it do
Only-
that before.
I mean, when he casts spells, there might be a small like spark of stuff, but it's never like been lit before.
Is this a new light spell you're working on?
Zachary, you look down and your whole crystal is different. It's larger, more opaque. There's veins of gold wrapped in it.
Let's see. Rock clip.
As she's asking that, I'm gonna like go up because especially because he nodded. I'm gonna like go up and like kind of make a like a little bit of a like not a show like I'm trying to do anything bad, but like I'm just trying to like or deceptive necessarily, but I'm just like looking like he's sweating like oh no type of thing, like kind of dabbing at his forehead, and then I'm just gonna
Faint.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at them and be like, and I like start to take Zach's arm.
yeah, I must have
And
pushed a little hard with the
think about
spell tonight. Off to bed.
You are so oblivious, like with Precarious. This is great. It's y'all, something's up.
Yeah.
Anais is in on this. That's what it looks like. Whatever happened here, Anais knew what's happening and is trying to get him out of something.
You know,
I don't know if she
We're
would know.
going-
I think, yeah.
She rolled a
like,
21
if
on
we're
insight
going-
earlier.
if we're going, huh?
I was saying, Meikai rolled a 21 earlier. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
just the
trying to
assumption
pull-
that she would know what's going on, and Ice does not.
No,
know
what
what's
I'm saying is like the fact that you're trying to pull him out of this conversation looks it doesn't look like a hey guys let's all go to bed. It's more like let's all go to bed. Come on, like that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I'm
Unless
just
you want to give me a
making-
performance check, I'll grant you a performance check to
So
beat a
leave
21.
Zach alone.
Leave
Yeah.
Zach alone check.
I'll
Do
take
I-
it. We'll see
Do
if
I
I
have
do
to roll?
okay.
We'll let the no. Yours is a 21. I'm still
Oh,
going
okay.
off of that for now.
Okay.
I was
Your
still 6. He's just like, what's going on? People
Well,
are
my
acting
perception
Well-
was a 20. Yeah. My
Insight,
insight was a
I'm sorry.
22.
22. Kaho, you can do an insight check. What was your insight? 6 was the perception, right?
Weird. 6 was my insight earlier.
It's up to you if you want to insight now,
Okay.
and I'll let you guys both roll a performance check. At the moment.
I rolled a nat 20, you guys.
Okay.
Hey.
I want to see that on
I'm not
camera.
reading the room.
I'll take a picture.
You better take a picture of that. Because
Why would I lie about
I'll give you that.
I took a picture just in case.
There's a momentary moment of like, that's weird, but Anais is kind of weird. She's probably just trying to get him to bed and just she's being protective of him. She's done that before. They're all go off on their own all the time. So
We do.
it's again, I'm not saying she's being deceptive or not. It's up to your character how you're reading the situation, but you don't feel like this is like her trying to get him out of this situation,
Right.
like it seemed before.
I'll just say
What's
as
your
they're passing.
sorry, because I realize nat 20s aren't automatic success. What's your total though? Performance? I was gonna say it could at least be neutral.
It's 21.
Yeah, it's there's a hint of something, but it's not like she's being over the top with it. It's just neutral. It's
Right.
just that's weird.
Well, it's not like in a oh my gosh, like
Yeah,
you were saying.
yeah,
It's like there's
Exactly.
something, but it's
Yeah.
not like bad.
And you can't really tell why. Like, well, why is she doing this? Yeah.
Right. You know, this is the pot calling the kettle black, but if we're all to work in the team together, maybe we should learn to trust each other more. I'm not saying spilling all the secrets or anything, but maybe leaning on each other if we need to.
I just stopped us for a sec for Zach. Like, I was starting to drag him out and make I says that, and then I just stop and see what Zach wants to do.
I'm just kind of like, as they were passing, I had said this, and I'm just kind of like looking at the hearth or whatever's on.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
I was
like,
kind of standing there scratching his head like,
what is
what's
going
up?
on? Yeah.
Like, what?
But yeah, I was
I
gonna
love
say,
that.
Zachary, it's enough that Anais is like pulling your arm and like your momentum's going that way. But I was gonna ask you, are you going with her? What's your reaction? Like, what are you doing in this moment? It's like a kid pulling you, but
Yeah.
you're the one that can go with them or not.
So just like as I'm leaving, I'll just be like, I mean, I'm ready whenever you guys want to go help some other people out. So just let me know. Just want to make myself better too.
Down the aisle. I just want to make myself better too.
Okay, bye. TTYL. Later. I'll let him go and just kind of like stand and just looking at like the little hearth or whatever's on fire.
is it just me or did that feel awkward?
Yeah, it's not just you. I'll turn and look at Kahu. You also had a nightmare.
Tonight, yes. Dealt with death.
Same.
Seems to often deal with death.
I haven't really had a pleasant dream that doesn't deal with that at least every day.
For me, these are abnormal.
For you?
These particular ones, yes.
Sorry.
My people don't tend to dream very often.
Oh?
It's something unique towards me, apparently.
Maybe that's why you were chosen to be the leader. In my culture, dreams can often be seen as being prophetic.
I'm unsure. I mean, to be fair, in your culture, cultures are very different, so I'm very unsure about where things stand with dreams for me at the moment.
To be fair, my culture, what? Uses swords?
I mean, my culture uses swords as well. But we just use them only in warfare. Do you see them as an art form?
And as a weapon.
Are the dreams that you're saying you see nightmares every day. So
I
what
figured
makes this one different? What makes it different for you then?
Well, the door flying open, first of all. And afterwards, they just seem more intense lately.
Almost like you're actually there.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do some stuff to get my mind off of this.
Let me guess. Training grounds.
No. I'm gonna clean the old schoolhouse some more. You're welcome to join me if you wish. I begin heading out that way.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's still kind of the middle of the night. So
I'm still kind of awake from a crazy nightmare.
Yeah, I
and
mean, it's
wondering
pretty
what the
weird.
heck happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
You might have a struggle staying up the next day, but I wouldn't say like level of exhaustion or anything.
Wait,
Yeah,
Kahu.
Or you can always go back to sleep too.
It's gonna be a situation where we'll work for a little bit until my mind gets more at peace, and then probably fall asleep out
Try and
there.
go back to it. Okay, yeah. Plus, I mean, classes don't have time, so technically you can wake up whenever you want. So
Wait, Kahu. Wait there. And I'm gonna, like, book it to where the dorms are again, and, like, peek my head around the corner and see if Anais and Zach had gone that way.
Where'd you guys
So, what I was gonna do is once we got outside, I was gonna look to see if they were coming and following, and then I was going to tell Anais to follow me,
Oh.
Okay.
and I was
We all
going
meet
to
at
take her to the garden. The gardens.
Okay. I follow. I'd let go of your arm as soon as you were like, okay, I'm good. Follow me.
Okay. So, in the gardens, isn't there the statue with the site or the glaive thing too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and take her over there, and point to her, and point to the one with the glaive, point to me, point to the dwarf, and then say, I don't know, but point back to where the other two are, and point to the last two statues there.
There's just 4 statues? Oh, okay. So, alright. So she's looking.
You can
I
give me an
think you said
investigation check.
Me?
her.
Either one of you, if you're looking at the statues like intensely.
I feel like in a previous session she noticed with her like the statue of the Tempest person.
Yeah,
But-
you've already noticed the
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
19.
Okay. 16.
As you both are like looking at the overgrowth and the placement of the statues, there should be 3 more. And you kind of like push back a brush and you can see like the stance where the other 3 should be. But there's only 4 statues here.
So, like, at his comment, she, like, points to the one that's like the Tempest one, and then she looks at you. She doesn't have her notebook, and she points and then points to the dwarf and just is like,
Son.
she makes a motion.
Yeah.
Makai, give me a perception check.
You're muted.
You're still
You're
muted.
muted. You're muted.
It's another 22 because it was an 18 plus 4.
They're not at the residence hall, but
Oh.
as you kind of slowly look down the aisle, it's like a good 150, 200 feet away. You can still see the dim pulsing light of his quarterstaff as him and Anais are there in between the statues.
Okay. I'll take note and I'll go back to Kahu.
Anything else, Anais and Zachary? You guys are saying anything else?
So I guess she just points between, like, the two of them. Like...
What?
She's like... so she, like, motions back to the door, like... For a notebook.
Yeah, we can go back.
All right. As you guys are walking, you head back to the residence hall. 3 doors are open. And Zachary, you notice a 4th one cracked open. And you do see Sasha standing there. Kind of like sleepy-eyed. Why are you guys out? Are you guys awake?
I was training.
And I just hold up her spear.
Okay.
It's her other spear, by the way. It's not her fancy spear.
Just had a bad nightmare. That's all. Okay, well. Good night. She just
You
has like a
okay?
weird look to you, and I'm fine. She shuts the door. We'll jump back to you two. As this like happens simultaneously. So you go back to Kahu.
Once she gets there, I'm just gonna start heading over to do a little bit more cleaning.
Have I seen this place before or no?
So you guys are walking up
it's-
towards the cliffside, is that what you said?
Yeah.
The old schoolhouse that
Okay.
I was cleaning earlier.
And I'm sorry, what was the question? I was trying to reframe.
Oh, you're good. So have I gone this far before, or have I seen the schoolhouse thing before, or no?
I don't think you have, right? Because you,
Okay, I haven't gone
you
that
saw
far
the
then.
path, but you went the other direction to go play your music.
Yeah.
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 No, you've never been up here before. So, up a spiral area, and it's a good little walk. It's about 15, 20 minute walk. 10, 15 minute walk. You guys come across a little overbush, and the hill goes up the path, but there's this little another path that goes down into like a crypt. Both give me a perception check. Which I think, Kaho, I think you saw this last time, didn't you? The cracked stone.
Yeah. I rolled a natural 20 for 24.
Nice.
6.
Okay. Mekai, you can't quite see it, and I don't know, Kaho, if you pointed out, but now you can see that this stone is cracked open, and there's definitely a crypt inside that's has like a tomb and something hold, like where it's like an artifact would be held, and nothing in the artifact holder. There's like imagery on the stonework behind it. You guys continue walking? Do you point anything out, or?
I want to break off that way this time.
You kind of do a double take and work your way back over. Make I have no clue where he's going. Towards like bushes and vines.
I'm just following him.
Yeah, until you kind of get closer, you start seeing stone, and you push some vine and brush away. With your nat
Saw this
20,
before, but didn't quite pay attention to it as much as I could have.
yeah, with your nat 20 and your blind sight, as you look in, you see imagery of like a fighter with. Have you seen Ananias's glaive?
I have.
You have.
I have not.
You've not. With a weapon, a glaive two-headed spear weapon. Makai, do you have dark sight, dark vision?
Mm-hmm.
There's imagery, but you'd have to go in to the stonework to see it. I'll say.
This
There's-
doesn't look like a schoolhouse, Kahu.
No, as I said before, I saw this before, but didn't take the time to look.
Ah,
Tonight seems interesting enough to take a look.
sure.
Did you move the
Take
stonework?
a closer look.
I'm not step inside.
Give me a strength check to see if you can move the stone out of the way enough to step inside. There's like a tomb crypt door that's like cracked in half, so you can see in, but like to move it.
11.
9.
Oh,
You can see in, you can't get in at the moment.
why did I roll higher than you for strength?
I'll give one more person one more roll if you want.
I'll give Kahu it because he's bigger.
Nope, dice don't like me tonight. Natural 1.
Oh, stub my toe. Not getting in tonight. That's weird. I don't know. But you peer in, and you can see everything clearly. It's very blue, gemstoned, and ornate, kind of pictures and calligraphy and almost like hieroglyphics that paint imagery and pictures of legendary moments in this person's life. And there's lightning and storm and rain. You can kind of start seeing figures, but you're having a hard time figuring out details at this point.
Mm-hmm. Can't try the stone again.
Sorry. Especially not with a natural one. Oh no.
I'm gonna.
Well, I said I was gonna help him, so I don't know if that gave him advantage or not.
Not for the second roll. Yeah, I was gonna allow it for
Okay.
the first time. Either two people can do it or one for advantage, but on a second roll, I
Okay.
usually don't allow advantage.
That's fair.
Because yeah, it's kind of one of those like, all right, we'll let you guys try again type of thing.
I'm still tired. Feeling lethargic.
But it's
Oh.
definitely seems odd being here at a school. Definitely seems some sort of special crypt or tomb.
We can come back another time with some tools to help.
You guys can see imagery and just symbols of Lotha. So you guys heading back
I'll
up to
make
these?
note of that.
You guys heading up to the schoolhouse, or are you guys trying to illuminate the room?
Schoolhouse.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
get the rock moved. I mean,
Yeah.
not much more for me to see.
I figured. Yeah, you guys go up to the schoolhouse and you continue up, and there's like some benches and like a nice open area. A lot of it's overgrown, but there's this little schoolhouse that's just broken down and ruined, but it's slowly, I'd say about 60% being cleared and cleaned up, and you can see stonework and pillars, beautiful, that ornate rocks and gems on it, up further on the hill.
Have you been working on this place?
I have. I go up and I start working.
Wait, I'll give you a cookie from the pocket of my robe.
You keep these there often. Keep those there often.
Any maggots flying out at his face in the cookie?
No! No! It's a cookie from dinner!
I cover my eyes and I eat it.
Ew!
Crunch. It's good protein. Sorry.
I really like sweets, okay? Don't ask. Just take it.
I appreciate it. forgot to bring my own snacks, and I was feeling quite famished.
You looked like it.
Probably tell when I couldn't pick up the rock properly, huh?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Appreciate it. Start pulling vines down.
I'll help. Just whatever he's doing.
Okay. You guys take some time to do that. We'll jump back to Anais and Zachary. Sasha just closed the door as you both walk in. As you guys were headed back to get your notebook, I believe, right?
Yeah. So I just walk into my room. I don't know if you follow.
No, I'll wait outside.
Okay. Then I come back. Well, it probably actually is a second. And then it comes back with like an already written thing.
There's like a little common area. You can grab like chairs and like there's a little table there. You could sit at if you wanted to.
So she shows you, and it says, "So you're saying you're like me now?" And then she's just looking at you with like really giant eyes.
I think so, yeah.
And then she takes the notebook back and writes, "Did the person in the statue talk to you?"
Told me to go to where the dwarfs were.
She writes, "For what?"
To find them? I don't know.
And she points to your staff.
You look at it closer.
Yeah, she kind of like...
Yeah, I'll examine it with her.
So you both are looking at it. Like this was nice before. It was like a white quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, like white wood with the yellow garnet in the top.
There's like, you now see this opaque with almost like white spider lines crystal, and it's a little bit more jagged and larger than your previous one. Little gold specks, and the wood seems finer, more sturdy. You know, like it's got a fresh white paint on it or coating, and right at the base of the top is a golden trim, and every couple inches at the top, so it goes like one and then like a double one and a triple one, these little gold bands, and in between you can just barely pick up on the affinity symbols.
Yeah, so this is all new.
She writes, "Are you okay?"
It was scary. But I'm okay now.
She writes, "Did lightning things attack you?"
Shadow, you with lightning attacked me.
She points to herself.
Yeah.
She writes, "Sorry."
You missed, I guess.
She writes,
Makai hit
"Makes
me
sense."
pretty hard though. Makai got me pretty hard though.
She like is like she's looked back in like the direction of the garden, and then she writes, "So are you saying you think that Meikai and Kahu have something to do with this too? I guess they were the only ones that saw the light.
Well, I'm wondering. Like, I think the night you had something happen. Sounds like we all had a nightmare. It was a bad nightmare. And then tonight you guys all had nightmares when I was having my thing. It feels like we're connected.
She's thinking about it for a second, and then she writes, I think somehow we might be. No one else talks about this that I've heard. And then she thinks for something, and then she writes, but I haven't really gotten to know many people, so.
Well, maybe we can find out more from people. It's
She
just
writes,
strange you three are the only ones who came out. If there was a
and then she
big
points to the
light,
doors. There's only the three of them.
the only 3 doors that opened. Like, it feels like something is connecting us.
So then she looks like she's thinking again, really hard, after everything, she's about to write, and she finally writes, should we still keep it a secret from them? I'm worried about what Bry has said about what happens when people know.
I want to help them, maybe, to make sure that they're ready for it, because it tried to trick me. It really tried to trick me into, the bad stuff did. And I don't want them to fall into the same fate.
How'd it try to trick you?
I pretended to be the light. And it tried to make it so I pledged my soul to it.
Her eyes get really big.
But
She writes, that didn't happen with me. That's scary.
yeah, it was scary. So, I mean, if it's gonna happen to them, I don't want them to fall into some sort of bad situation. So, I didn't want to say anything tonight because I didn't want to give away your secret, but I mean, if you're okay with it, maybe we should tell them.
Nice. You hear a rumble of thunder in the distance as he says that.
Woo. Do I feel like it's a do it thunder or a no thunder?
This is stupid. Don't
Can
do
I
it.
roll insight?
Give me a Lotha lightning rumble
Insight that.
insight check.
A Lotha.
He talks to me through lightning and thunder sometimes. 21.
Yeah, no, it's a lightning rumble. No,
You mean
it's
so.
it's not telling you either way. It's telling you it's here. It's
Oh, that's fun.
like there's a recognition of another chosen. You just feel it. You feel connected. You feel more
It's
bonded.
like the Indian spider sense scene where they're
Yeah,
the line.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, Zachary, you've heard lightning before, thunder. This comes across different. You you pick it up as a. This is her chosen. Her avatar. You recognize that. Almost like a sense, as if just like I'm speaking to you. You just know. You're able to recognize.
Yeah, Nice's
that.
body's like fully turned towards it, like she's listening to
I feel it. I feel it too.
She points.
Oh man, it's gonna be rough with you during the day. Because of the sun, you know, you're gonna be under the sun all day.
Man, she just
She's
did
like,
it.
oh,
No. I don't want to talk to it.
It's gonna be too bad. So she writes, I think that we could trust them. But it has to. Bry said that if it gets out that I'm a chosen, that Lytus will know where I am. They'll make the connection really fast. So if we tell them, it has to stay with them.
I think we can trust them. And I did say that I would protect people when I made my pledge, so I'll protect you.
She writes, when I made mine, I said I wouldn't let things happen to other people what happened to me. So I'll protect you and your family. And she's looking at you like really intensely.
Thanks. Should we tell them tonight, or?
Sorry, I just looked at the chat. I shouldn't have.
Don't look at the chat, Rachel.
That was a good one, D. Yeah, so she just kind of nods. She writes, if you want. And then she like holds up a second and then she starts scribbling something again. And it says, can you tell them maybe you're better at explaining things, I think.
Yeah, I won't make you waste that much paper to explain it. They're not back, so they might be out doing something. I don't know.
She writes, should we wait for them? Go find them?
I mean, if Kahu's out, he's either training, eating, or he's up cleaning again. So we can make a round.
She just nods. She started like shut her book.
Okay.
And then she like holds on to another, hold on a second. And then she runs back to her room, and this time she gets her little like scarfy thing, and you can see like the lump underneath her. She actually has her weapon with her now.
Oh, okay.
Like her actual chosen weapon.
You guys start heading out to look for him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll jump back to Meikai and Kahu before we go on break. Is there anything else you guys want to talk to before the chosen others might seem to find
Do you see anything particular in your nightmares?
Yeah. But like I said, it's not unusual for me to have nightmares, so it's always the same.
You need to talk about it.
Well, I guess I did kind of preach to Zach that we should all trust each other more. No, I just see the face of someone I cared about. And it's Have you ever loved somebody, Kahu? Not in, like, had somebody special?
I have.
When they're taken away, it's hard.
It makes you look at the world a bit differently.
I'm guessing yours isn't here either.
Only with me in my heart.
Yeah. It haunts me, but I just figured it was part of my curse. But this, since being here is just so uncomfortable, and the nightmares have only just gotten more real.
Strange, my nightmares are less real but more threatening.
That too.
The horrors I now see are not the horrors I saw.
Twisted. Threatening.
Keep watching my back and I'll watch yours.
Yeah. I have another cookie in my pocket if you want.
Absolutely.
I hope you like
boy.
raisins.
I'm sure they'll be lovely. And I eat it.
Y'all are adorable. I love it. All right. I think we're gonna go ahead and take our break here, real quick. Wonderful session, half session, y'all. Quick reminder: we are doing a week-long stream for St. Jude's. So any donation bits or subs that you would like to give are all going to be given directly over to St. Jude's for cancer research. Cancer sucks, and I want to just help do something good with Fates United. You guys have been so amazing supporting us, and I want to give back in a certain way. So this is definitely going to be something I'm going to do more often. So stick by. Ruined Keep, thank you so much for the 5 subs. You're amazing. Leon Kane, thank you so much. Nelson, Amara, thank you guys. You make my day. You guys are amazing. So we're gonna go on a quick break. When we come back, we will continue on with our conversations of our 4. So enjoy the break, and definitely check out Griffin's featured fan art, our first official fan art of the break. That I think is amazing. So we'll be right back. So really, I mean, just this whole time, like, I can't stand that person, you know, like they're just there and just chat this whole time. Oh, wait, we're unmuted.
Oh,
Sorry.
Wow.
Just
Fighting words.
joking.
I'm talking about that mountain guy. He's such a weird.
Yeah.
We were
Where'd
joking
she
around, like,
leave?
what if I forget to mute one day and, like, everyone just starts gossiping and it's like, we don't gossip. We all love you guys. But I was like, that'd be fun. That'd be a fun little joke to play. Anyways, we are back. About to jump into some Fates United. Just a quick reminder, if anyone's watching on Twitch, we do have our VOD for past episodes. I am super backed up on YouTube, but eventually you can catch up on all the episodes on YouTube. But the ones that are not on YouTube, you can watch in our VOD, our videos on demand. And if you are watching this on YouTube, happen to be, we stream every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now, because of daylight savings time. And but we're probably going to stick with that going forward. And again, thank you for everyone who has been donating in bits and subs, and honestly, just all of you guys who show up, who interact, who are sharing. You guys are adding to our fight against cancer. So really, you guys are the heroes tonight. Y'all are the chosens. But let us return to Fates United. As Meikai, Kahu, you guys start getting to a rhythm, cleaning, eating cookies at this schoolhouse, or what is starting to form into a schoolhouse. And now you can see this ruined building. It's got white wood. You can see peeled paint. Different desks and chairs. A cracked, like almost chalkboard in the back. Give me investigation checks.
Mm-hmm. 9.
15.
15. All right. Meikai, you just kind of like there's some books. You kind of like, or you see a bookcase in the back, but you don't really see anything. You're kind of clearing out some of the branches. Kahu, as you go to take some of these vines off of it, you do see one book, old, leathered, and grayed. Do you keep it?
Look
take
at
it,
it.
leave it.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. It's just a leather bound old book. Dusty. As you go to open it, it's leather bound with some really cracked leather, and it's almost starting to peel at the edge. Some of the paper has gotten like damp and stuck out here, but it is stories and legends of the original unnamed champions.
What did you find?
Found a book. Seems interesting.
Walk over.
It's very old. Zach were here, you'd probably know how to properly care for this thing.
Probably.
It's about that time you guys hear some footsteps coming up the cliffside.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
We're gods.
Grab my spear.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Well, would have I have grabbed my dagger? Probably, but I didn't specify it.
That's fine.
Okay.
You'd probably have it on you.
Yeah, just like peer out.
Do we see them
anything?
here?
Yeah, I mean, like as you're walking up, you guys had kind of like walked around to the other locations, couldn't see anything, and as you're walking up, I mean, you saw them in the distance enough to know that they were like pulling out branches. You saw them make like drop a branch outside and walk back inside this building.
Okay. Hi guys.
Oh, hi.
Decided you wanted to come clean as well, huh?
Are we alone up here?
I hope so.
As far as I can tell.
Can't
Are we-
sleep.
I want to check. The Nice literally starts looking around. She leaves the conversation and is like checking everywhere
We
Check-
have pocket
checking for
cookies.
what? Sorry.
to see if we're alone and if anything is.
Give me a
listening
perception check.
in.
And Mark, Zachary, you have a inspiration die, a d6 because
Aw.
of Rob.
Aw,
Thanks,
thanks.
Rob.
I got a
Okay.
21.
21. And
Mhm.
anyone, the sound alerts, you guys can interact as well with the players. All of those bits and donations will go towards charity as well. 21, yeah, you look around. There's some crunching in the trees and the bushes on on the other side. You go investigate.
Some crunching. Yeah, I'll just like I'll hold out a hand to Zach. Like, don't start yet. And I'm gonna go look really fast.
You walk over and you can sense something behind a bush or a tree, kind of like rustled as you're starting to walk over towards it. He's still trying to figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You push the bush aside and you see a rabbit just kind of scurrying off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Moon
y'all,
good.
rabbit.
y'all are alone.
Is it an evil rabbit?
It's an evil rabbit. No, it's just a normal
Okay.
little brown rabbit.
Okay. I come back and I just like give a nod to Zach.
Okay. So yeah, trust, right?
That's quite a way to start a conversation.
I mean, I suppose.
You clearly are here though, because you're wanting to talk about something.
Yeah.
Please proceed.
Yeah. I mean, you guys clearly know something happened tonight.
And you two walked off and talked.
Because something that happened to me tonight happened to her a few nights back. This is something that we're gonna ask you not tell anybody else, but based off of what I've seen, I suspect it might happen to you two in the future. If it hasn't already.
Oh.
We had an interaction with well, for me, I don't know for sure about Anais, but I initially was approached by the dark shadowy stuff.
Did the headmaster do something to you?
It wasn't the headmaster,
Mm.
but it approached me and asked me to pledge my soul to it. And when I said no, it attacked me and threatened me more. And it used people I cared about to attack me in that moment. And then it tried to trick me into being the light and believing it was that. And I almost believed it. And then I found out that I was born a chosen.
Hmm.
You see Anais just tense beside you, like, oh, okay, we said it.
And that's why everything happened tonight, I think.
both look nervous. You need a hug.
No.
There's no need to. There's no
I'm
need to be.
gonna-
I
No.
mean,
Anything but that.
I'm gonna walk over to the wall.
The
and lean up
introvert's
against
like-
it.
So, I think it's strange that you three were the only ones who came. Your 3 doors opened. There's 4 statues in the garden, and 2 of them were the people that Anais and I spoke to find out we were chosen.
so logic follows.
If it follows the same pattern, and we are connected in some way, you 2 might be in for this in the future. And I want to warn you about the risk of what happened to me.
Anais was scribbling something while he was talking, and she like holds it out for you two,
Mm-hmm.
and it says, it's, or she says, there's a darkness that tempted both of us to what we wanted, or at least for me. It didn't disguise itself like for Zach, for me, but it gave me something or offered me something I wanted more than anything. So
Feel like the darkness that came from the harpies.
It's kind of like that, I guess.
Zachary, you feel the crystal pulsing a little bit and growing warm in your hand, like it's wanting to grow brighter.
I'll look at it for a second. Because I don't know, but you might want to shield your eyes. And I'll
Okay.
just allow it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's not as
It's
like
a black hole.
It's not like a blinding light, but it's just this growing light, and it kind of grows to its full light, and it illuminates like a 10-foot square or circle around you guys, and all of you feel this warmth, almost like there's this creeping darkness trying to invade in on you, and it's held at bay. And there's this nice little warm area. You guys feel pretty safe.
Do you feel something weird trying to get to us?
I mean, I wasn't until now. Now I'm warm.
Nias writes, even talking about it is very dangerous.
When we went to Rosewood, we had a conversation, and we talked about the darkness, and it felt like a weight on my soul at that point.
Hmm.
I felt cold, like I couldn't get warm.
She like points to a tree, and then like
And yeah, there's
It was
trees that were
raining
like
down.
rotting, and nothing I could do could shake it.
Hmm. I mean, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I usually feel depressed anyways.
Hey, guy.
I mean, I feel like my life is kind of all done. This sounds very bad. I'm not explaining it right.
I feel you though.
Does-
I feel you.
How do you know that you are chosen? Were you spoken to then? I mean, I look at Anais and Zach in turn. You were talked to? You were given Is that what that weapon was, Anais, that you had?
Yeah, I'll reach behind actually and pull it out and like unwrap it and like hold it out for them to actually look at it.
And yeah, we saw the spirits of the statues.
Voices? Or just...
No, we saw them.
Ah.
I saw them.
She like points to like if Makai standing in front of her, like she like points like to the whole thing, and then she points between the two of them.
You just pointed to all of me. I'll take a few steps. Is it a full moon? I was gonna say a sunny moon. Is it a sunny moon outside?
It's a sunny moon up there. It is partly cloudy, partially covering the moon.
The other night, I was playing, and I still don't know if it was real or not, but it sounded like something was talking to me, but it wasn't evil. I was also half asleep, so I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed to be coming from above.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
We're gods.
Anais points to the sky, like to where the clouds are, and she just nods to Makai. Like knowingly.
So I just want to trust you two and warn you and help keep you safe from threat that seems to be coming in.
Does this mean you're choosing to fight, Zach?
I will do what I can to protect and defend, and if that means I have to, I'll try.
Makai, between the warmth of the light and just these encouraging words, you feel inspired, and you get a D6 of inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Rob!
I'm gonna step up close to Zach and kind of look you in the eyes. Be like, we all have our ways of fighting. I'm gonna hand you the book I just found. You might be able to find something in there sooner than I would. Though I wouldn't mind having it shared back.
Okay.
You guys see the notebook come into play with a pretty sizable chunk of writing, and it says, but please don't breathe a word to anyone, even if it's someone you trust. Bri says that it's not safe, and the more it's known, the more attention we get, and we'll be in danger, and I don't think that we're strong enough to be able to fight it right now.
I agree with that. Good thing there's nobody here that I really trust, no offense. Except you three.
I mean, Sirkar, though. Sirkar.
But yeah, if we are connected, I want us on the same page. So
Of course, I don't think...
Even if I'm not connected, I'll still watch out for you.
Yeah. I don't feel like the honor of being a chosen. I don't deserve that. So, but there's that kid. He shot a beam out of light out of his hand too. During the Shadow Dean. I don't even know his name. Shadow Dean.
I don't think it's about deserving it. It's about doing something with it. So I'm a kid. I haven't done anything to deserve it. But I was born with it. I was born with it. I didn't do anything to deserve it.
Hmm. Is this the storm you were talking about, Anais?
She nods. Like points back to the sky. And then she actually will just kind of jot down really fast. It talks to me, too.
Hey,
Kahu,
hello
have you-
for me. No, I'm just kidding.
Kahu, have you had any of these similar?
You know, before I decided to come to this place, an interesting thing happened back home. I was not supposed to be I was not supposed to be the person who came from my land. It was supposed to be my sister. A series of events caused me to be the one who was brought forth. And in contemplating that evening, we learned that, or I should say, contemplating that evening, I had a dream. That led me towards this path. I maybe have heard something other than the nightmares once after that. But it was fleeting. So, whether I'm chosen or I'm just being guided to you to help watch over the chosen. Either way, I'm with you.
I think you're meant for greatness. Do great things. I think both of you are. All three of you are.
You can't
Four.
say that and not include yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we stand together, we'll find some strength that we wouldn't have otherwise.
I do appreciate both of your bravery and willingness to tell us and share. We've definitely all been brought together multiple times in the short span we've been here, so what? It's not even been 5 days.
Mice just writes, I hope it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to know you and knows what you want. So be careful.
If anything, it's just invading my dreams to the point where I don't want to sleep. I wouldn't really call that darkness so much, but since I've been here, I was telling Kahu this. My nightmares have been even more disturbing and weird and real.
Anais writes, I don't know if it will look the same for everyone, but it might get way more intense than that.
I imagine if what you're saying is true, the world is heading down a path that is going to be far more intense than what we are ready to see. Rough waters are ahead.
Anais writes, that's why we have to get way better. And she mostly, like, then she kind of, like, points to herself, mostly, like...
Get good.
And then she, like, thinks for a second, and then she writes, and she points to both, like, Kahu and Meikai and be like, you two are really good already, though.
Thanks. But...
So the thing about rough waters is a crew survives the rough waters not because of the strength of its individuals, but the
fine.
strength of the
It's
crew.
fine.
We're gods.
And the crew is strong because the crew knows what must be done. So yes, we individually must get stronger. But I think a key is we must learn how it is we fit into the ship. That together we can handle what is to come.
friendship.
Wow. Wow. Recovered from that one. Kahu, you feel yourself also inspired in this moment of friendship, leadership, and in the light of Zachary's staff. You also get an inspiration from True Mammoth.
Yay!
Nothing for you, Rachel. No, I'm just kidding.
That's fine. I know how you all feel about me.
We love it, Nias.
Just pat Anais on the head.
Yeah, that's all you need. Anais looks like she's sort of trying to track with the metaphor, but then she just kind of writes, I've never been on a boat.
You know, I don't know if I have either. But I understand the meaning at least.
But I just wanted to warn you all. But I probably should try to get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We probably should all get some sleep, to be honest.
Yeah.
My mind feels more at peace now than it was before. I think I'm ready for it.
I have more questions, but asleep.
So I will walk them all down, I guess.
You guys all go at the same time?
Mhm.
Yep.
I hide my weapon again.
Wrap it back up. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys head on back down. The moon is now shining bright, but is faded compared to the light of his staff as he kind of leads you all back. You guys all settle in. Good.
Before Meikai goes into her room, I'm going to grab her for a second. Our lost loved ones. If you ever need to talk more about it, let me know.
It's part of that conversation that I had mentioned before.
Well, I'm here to listen.
Maybe everyone should be present for that. We might as well be. If we're gonna be more open and honest.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry
Have a
you
good
lost. Yeah.
We can have that conversation at the same time, I think.
It's,
Sleep well. Thank you for the cookies.
I hand him one last cookie. That's the last one in my pocket.
This is like that crumbled one that's like breaks apart as soon as you grab it because it's at the bottom of the pocket. Look good though.
My nice robe is all like dirty and stuff, but that's okay. I'm not a prissy girl.
You guys all head to bed.
Yep.
Mhm.
You take your way back up the stairs.
Eat my crumbly cookie.
Are you sleeping inside on the bed or outside on? Are you creating your hammock tonight?
The balcony's nice. I'm going to be in the hammock.
Okay. Guess I'll close your.
I'll set it up, though, so people can get by me.
Sure. Set it up a little better this time. Okay. I like it. Yeah, kind of like in between the doorways, like into your room a little bit more, but you're outside looking at the balcony. Yeah, you guys find some peace tonight. It's an easier fall into drift back into sleep. You're all pretty tired, especially you, Zachary. I mean, you're almost crashing as soon as your head hits the pillow. You've been up. As you start drifting off to sleep, Zachary, you find yourself dreaming of Celestia, walking in the fields outside your house, standing on the edge of the cliff, a waterfall that drifts down into nothingness. And you look up to a new sunrise in the distance. You chose well, my child. You are the power. I will always be with you. You have nothing to fear. But this whole journey is a choice. And you see illuminating out of the staff you're holding 2 glowing orbs. You may choose protection. I saw in your heart a desire to become stronger in battle. You kind of see in one a golden set of sunlight armor. Or the ability to keep your friends safe in moments of dire need. And you feel that same radiating pulse that you're able to blast against the wolves in the other orb. The choice is yours. My chosen.
I choose to keep others safe.
Your hand reaches out to the orb with the pulsating light, right?
Yeah.
Your heart is pure. That is what will keep you safe against the darkness. That is what will keep those around you strong and pure. Follow the sun. Follow it back. And together we will find the source of danger against your family. And as you grab this orb, the books you've been reading click. The celestial almost forms, and you get this infusion of like ancient celestial. And the arcane runics that you've been reading in that really hard to read celestial book almost get transcribed in your head. as this pulsating, blinding light. I'll go over the mechanics of it, but basically as an action, and you can do this as many times as your charisma modifier per long rest. You can, as a 20-foot radius, almost like do a blinding light out from your staff. That affects any creature within that 20-foot radius that you choose.
And it blinds them?
Yep. They have to do a Constitution saving throw, or they're blinded.
How long are they blinded for?
Up to 1 minute, or they get to save at the end of their turn, or try and save at the end of their turns. And it's your DC.
Okay, cool.
You see the other one fade. This little, almost like a mage armor, or just fade. I am sorry that Sundavir used my brother to tempt you. And you hear the sadness, you feel the sadness. I do not hear my brother's voice anymore. Maybe you can help me find it.
What was the second voice I was hearing?
Sundavir is an agent of darkness. He's known as the Great Deceiver. Even him, covered in darkness, can appear as bastions of light to others, preying on the greatest desires, hoping to convince them to follow them. It's what he did to the elves of your friend Anais and their tribe. They believe Sundavir is a bright semi-god that they follow. But Zachary, you shine brighter.
So was it you speaking to me before?
It was. I won't always be around, but you can know my voice and my gaze will always be looking over you. For even at night, the sun still shines, even if you can't see it. Be well, my child. And you just feel this warm, just embrace as you close your eyes to the sunlight cascading over you. Kahu, as you drift off, you are met with this beautiful, peaceful scene. Back from war, back in your tribe, your brothers and sisters running around. Ergon pulling the ship up on the shore. And there she is standing right in front of you. Beautiful as ever. Her hair cascading down. You can save me, you know. You want me. You can bring me back. And it fades. Makai, you start dreaming.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
We're
Of
gods.
that same picnic from earlier. Forever and always. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
Maybe.
And he disappears in just a puff of moonlight, of light, and you're alone. But you're not. And Kahu, even though you are tempted in front of you by this being, this woman, you both don't feel alone for the first time in your nightmares. You can feel the presence of the other three inside your heart, keeping you inspired and rooted in these dreams. They don't turn into nightmares. They're peaceful and then turn into lovely memories. As you guys all wake up in the morning, Anais, you wake up to a peaceful sunlight hitting you through the window as you kind of like wince your eyes.
Is it too bright?
It's too bright. No. But in the moment of feeling connected to the sun, just like you feel connected to the storm, you hear the pitter-patter of rain that starts falling as well. It's sunlight.
Sunny rain.
Sunlight rain.
I love sunlight rain.
It's stunning,
It's stunning.
as I like to call it. Sunning, sun raining.
And I just like open. Can I open a window? Can you
Yeah.
open the windows in this place? Yeah, I want to open the window and just look at it and like kind of smile a little bit.
And you feel a D6 of inspiration hit you.
Thanks, Rob.
So, you guys wake up in the morning fully refreshed. Curiosity hitting a few of you of what's going on.
That it's raining and sunny outside, or
That's kind of normal. I mean, you've seen
okay.
day storms, spring storms before. I mean, you can see the clouds in the distance, but it's still like sunny out, kind of thing. But yeah, it's the next day. Classes are again kind of continuing on as people can focus on different things throughout the day. Or you guys can continue your discussions or research or trying to process all of this. Kahu, though, as you're waking up, you still hear that whisper, though. We could be together. And you just feel this pain in your heart.
I just kind of say under my breath to myself, we always are.
You feel this. Give me a what are the runes? The runes don't have a specific thing, do they? Give me a wisdom check. A wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yeah. Or saving throw if you want.
You also have your D6 inspiration.
Do if you want to. Thanks to the one and only the true mammoth. For all of him and
I
himself.
think my thing knocked over there. 11.
11. You, as you say this, the memory of her takes over, and you get this sense of being messed with. That nightmare of her being tempted, especially with everything that they've been talking about.
Interesting.
What's interesting? And at the door, you see Ergon standing there. Geez, you snore like a tree. Sleeping in today. What's going on?
Late night up.
Oh, special night? What were you up to?
I'll go walk in the garden with me. See how that flower's doing.
Sure. Seems fine with me.
Afterwards, let's get some food.
I was about to say breakfast for sure afterwards. And as
I
you
need to
get
double
up,
up on it today.
He's kind of like looking at you as you're walking by, and he's like poking at like your sides. Oh, okay. It's just me gaining weight here, huh?
Well, I'm the one doing lunges in between classes and lifting heavy objects all day long, and you gotta burn the calories you consume, my friend.
Whatever.
That being said, you still look good.
Appreciated. And you guys have this like brotherly love, and yeah, you can head out to the flower. It is definitely it's doing healthy, especially in the sun and the rain. It's looking well. Let's put it that way. You do kind of notice though, as it's starting to get into the winter time. It had blossomed, but it's kind of getting almost like ready for winter, if that makes sense.
Anything we can do to make sure that this thing survives?
Well, as the spirits in the trees and up in the mountaintop, things have their cycles. One goes hibernate for the winter. It blossoms big in the spring. I don't know why I can't speak today, but
You've waited too long to have breakfast, obviously.
I know I'm really hungry or something. What do you got planned for today? I was gonna do exercises and continue on my physical training.
I can do some physical training with you. I was also gonna see if I could work with the blacksmith some more. It seem to find some peace of mind with an opportunity to create something.
What do you got in mind? Trying to work on that spear of yours?
First, I gotta figure out how to properly move the metal, and then I can worry about what I would make.
That's fair. All right. Well,
Gotta go get some food.
yeah, I was about to say. And he starts running towards the dining hall, racing you there.
I run as well.
Give me athletics roll. He's huffing and puffing.
22.
He's got a whole head start on you guys. You go right past him. Hey, it's not fair. But yeah, you beat him to the dining hall. What about the rest of you guys? What are you guys doing as you wake up for the day?
I think just going and getting food and just thinking things over to myself. Stuff I might want to say. But also thinking about like the classes and all that stuff too. Kind of lost in my own thoughts.
Hey, good morning there, Make Hi. How you doing today?
Hi, Carlos.
You looking great, mate.
Thanks.
You look well rested. That's what I like to see. I haven't been really sleeping much lately, but
You haven't?
Oh, not much. No, just been excited to be here. Trying to do some studying.
So it's not like nightmares are keeping you up. You're just really excited.
Oh, really? I don't have nightmares much. I can't keep.
Can I just say that when I just imagine him like laying in bed with his covers up to his nose and his hands like this, and he's just like thinking about how excited he is to be here like all night.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm just gilly with anticipation. Haha. Little fish joke for me.
Is it supposed to be me? It's quite flattering. I'll like it. I think it's pretty good. Imitation's best flattery. I think it's pretty good.
Rachel's thing.
Hello, my name's Mekai. I talk like this, but I don't like talking to you. That's my Mekai. It's not really good. I don't do accents well.
I hope you know, Mike, that was to
No, I know
Rachel's thing. Okay.
I know it. But you heard it. God, I cannot do my Carlos after that Scottish accent today. Sorry, let's go back to cold.
Well, I'm glad that you're at least chipper for
Yeah, of What
Not
did
having
I?
much rest. Did you like make your water bed and like sleep in the bath? Is that more comfortable?
Oh, that's just being racist. I don't have to sleep underwater. I mean,
It was suggested that it might be more comfortable. Clearly, you don't need it.
do
I thought.
the tieflings need to... Look, I'm not even racist. I can't think of anything. I'm gonna make an infernal joke and I realize y'all aren't infernal in this game.
We sleep in the flames of hell.
Yeah, do you sleep upside down, hanging
No.
like a bat? I don't know.
Maybe.
Really?
No,
Oh,
we don't.
it's a
I don't
joke.
have wings.
It's a good one. Hey, you're funny today. All right, you're a little too much for me. Kind of creeping me out, but I'm gonna go get breakfast. See you over there. He keeps on walking.
All right. I have a bunch of like extra sweet things on my plate as I'm just like spaced out, so my plate is like bigger than usual.
Nice. I like that one. And Ergon goes to take like the same sweets and he's like putting them on his. And then kind of looks over at Kaho. Like puts them back and starts getting like healthy food. Just gets one. I just need one today. All right. Nice. Zachary, what are you guys doing?
Zach might get a knock on his door pretty early from me. Knock, knock.
All right. Open the door.
And Zach, you got those little sleepy things going. You're tired.
She just pulls out her notebook and it already has a thing in it and it says, What do I do about Bry? Because he knows about me.
What do you mean? What do you do about him?
There's like points to you now.
Shrug.
What do we do?
I mean, he's bad at keeping secrets.
She writes, he is bad at keeping secrets, but he is also very smart.
Yeah, I think some of my studies might bring me to him. So I will ask good questions.
So she just kind of nods and she will write, so no telling him.
I can tell him on my own time, I guess.
So she just nods. And then she waves to you, and she's gonna go see Bri.
Oh man. Nice as you turn around, Sasha's leaving her door. Seeing you talk at the door. I rolled for it, I really did. I didn't want it to happen, but
I didn't want.
she just gives you a look. Nods and closes her door and starts walking away. She looks tired. She looks really tired. Dark
I'll wave
circles.
to her.
And he's walking towards the dining hall.
Can I motion her to come over?
You can.
Yeah,
mean,
I'll wave her over.
At this point, you might need to like kind of yell out for her for a second, but.
Yeah, Sasha.
Oh, and Ice, are you leaving?
Yeah, she literally as Sasha was coming out of the door, she just saw Nice be like, bye to Zach, and she's walking away.
Kind of like passes you and just. Morning, Zach.
Morning. You sleep okay? You said you had nightmares.
Yeah, no, it was just. Had a weird dream. Nothing new.
Nothing new?
I'm okay. I haven't been sleeping well ever since we went up to the mountain.
Yeah. Have you been having more nightmares here?
I guess. And I don't really dream too much. In the past couple nights. Why?
Just seems strange that you're having nightmares.
I mean, everyone has them, right?
Well, you just said it's different for you right now.
I mean, it don't happen that often before, but I don't know. I'll be fine. Probably just getting used to a new place. And there's just like this tiredness to her. Anyways, what do you have planned for today? Do you want to grab breakfast or something?
Yeah, let me get ready. We can go.
Yeah, don't want to raise too much suspicion, right? Do everything together. But yeah, be in the dining hall. Just like turns to leave.
And I'll just go get dressed and pack up a bunch of books in a backpack and.
And Kahu, you
Okay.
gave him the leather-bound book, right? From the school.
Yes, I had. Yep.
Are you taking that with you as well, or is he keeping that in your room?
Yeah, I will take that one with
Okay.
me.
Sure.
I'll grab like a few of the books that I frequent and put them all in my backpack.
Awesome. You guys make your way to the dining area. You guys are able to eat together, talk together if you wish. Plan out your week or anything you guys want to do. You guys can let me know. Or if you guys want to kind of go through classes, like kind of what you're focusing on in the week, if there's nothing really persist, anything that you guys directly want to do or have conversations with, it's up to you.
I know I posted in my Kahu sub chat kind of the things I was going to be focusing on.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, so we'll get to...
additionally,
Sorry, I was just gonna say, yeah, if we get to the point of like where we time skip, I think we'll bring those up and like, we'll talk about that.
okay.
Unless there's like today specific, like you were already talking about, like working out and doing that. But just as a group, so I was just asking, do you guys want to time skip, or do you guys want to continue having kind of conversations and processing things, or having specific classes?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything immediately.
Mhm.
Because I think the only thing is I would want to see if Bryce found out anything about what he's been looking into with Chosen, but I think he just got that stuff like yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
So probably at the end of the week, she might ask him.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys can
I'll
definitely have
probably see
conversations.
sometime during the week if we still wanted to try to plan on dealing with the quarry situation.
I was just about to ask you guys, yeah. So if we time skip to the end of the week, you guys wanted to potentially look into one of those side quests like the quarry before the skirmish, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I need
yeah,
to pick up my sheath.
you do. So that's kind of like examples of things you guys can do as well. So we can
Yeah.
kind of jump through those a little bit, or RP moments here and there throughout the week. So it's not like we're just talking through it, but we don't necessarily have to have a full episode just to go to Rosewood or do one thing, but so yeah, you guys kind of get into the routine of the day. You guys continue processing this Chosen thing, and if at any time you guys want to stop and have conversations between players, please be like, hey, at some time this day this wants to happen. But you guys kind of start getting to this a little bit of a routine, as kind of each day everyone kind of gets up and at their own leisure goes into the dining area, and all the teachers are here, available to you, to different representatives, or you can kind of make appointments to be like, hey, I like to work on specifically this with you, things like that. Everyone is here except for Varys and the Inquisitors. They are still gone. That is just one thing of note, but everyone else here is available to you guys, walking around. You even see the Dean, who's normally upstairs out of sight, kind of walking between, every so often having a conversation with different representatives and looking in on classes with the teachers, talking with them. He seems a little more active. But yeah, we'll kind of go around real quick, and you guys can describe and let me know what your characters are focusing on at the Centaurium. Mechanically speaking, I think I was doing some looking into the DMG and kind of loosely basing it off some of the rules there, but kind of doing like the downtime stuff. So we'll say, as far as like, if you want to get a skill or a language, if you guys want to specifically continue to work on that for a whole month, so that'd be like 4 weeks of time, that'd be something you could gain as a proficiency. So just think about that as you're working on stuff. You can obviously flavor, be like, hey, I'm working out, I'm talking to this, I'm doing blacksmith here, but as far as mechanically, let me know in order, priority during this month or during this week, once we get through the month, kind of like your priority of what you're working on. So that's kind of how I'm going to work it out as far as that. So each month there should be something you'd be able to gain, and whether it's a skill, possibly fighting style, or maybe, you know, another cantrip or language, things like that. So Meikai, as you guys get into the grind of the week and are studying and continuing to work on, what are you focusing on?
So actually I was just looking that up. So I was saying language, cultural studies, and combat.
So what specifically are you kind of prioritizing this month or this week?
I'd say more of combat for this week. Just kind of like something that I can also kind of zone out in a little sense. And then I'd say language and then the cultural studies last.
Okay. Is there a specific language you're trying to focus on?
Yeah, I think because now I have more of an excuse for it. Now that we're all becoming more, and I know that we're all on the same team, I think I wanted to ask Bardicdice if I could learn some like sign language stuff to talk to Anais.
Sure.
Because it seems useful. And then what languages do I know? Let's see. Yeah. And then I think I'm trying to think of like, I just want to know all the languages. I always have characters with like tons of languages, but I think the signing is kind of more of what I'd want to focus on for this.
And specifically, this is kind of like an Elvish signing. A lot of it's inspired by the Elvish language, so there is a little bit of learning Elvish to learn the sign language that they're using. So yeah, that's definitely going to take some learning. You can start picking up small little things this week, but so what's your focus this week? The language or the combat?
The language.
Language? Okay.
No, combat. Combat would be prioritized.
Okay. What kind of combat are you focusing on? Just anything specific?
I think looking at archery, I'm interested in that. I kind of did a little bit at home, but I focused more on sword stuff, so I'm kind of like, archery sounds nice.
Okay, sure. As you're kind of like prepping through the week, you find Bry. He, is definitely puts aside time, kind of gives you a book, like an introductory book on it, and then kind of sits down with you and shares some things. And you can probably easily find time with Anais and Zachary a little bit as well as you're doing this. So they kind of give you aid. But if you're focusing on combat and archery, you take some time with. Oh, very good, Mika. Yes, with the bow, Eli stands there and helps your figure a little bit as bring your elbow up a little bit as you're aiming. It'll help arrow straight. Yes. Go ahead and roll me 3 separate dexterity like attacks, like what you would with a bow. We'll see how well your shooting is.
Well, none of them are below a 15. So what would I add?
Dex plus proficiency, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I have proficiency. I know I will eventually, but
yeah. So
I think
yeah,
it's just Dex at the moment.
Yeah, if you're not proficient with them, then yeah, just Dex.
So 17, 19, And a 20.
All right. Before, as you're like shooting, they're kind of like going a little wobbly, and they'd bounce off the targets or like kind of fly over. And as he's kind of standing there, like, okay, keep your elbow up. Yes, across the cheek. Breathe in as you release. They fire true, and you're firing at 3 different like dummy targets, and one hits the shoulder, another hits like right in the neck, and then the third one hits where a guy doesn't want to get hit. And you're like, "Ooh, that is a inefficient target." Yes, very good, very good. You keep this up. I think you might have something there. Yes.
You have to strike whatever your opponent's weakest, right?
That is very true. Not where I want to be hit. Yes.
Eli's like, I'm not.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can focus on that. We'll kind of circle back through if you want to have any conversations with anybody. Rachel, what is Anais up to in their little time skip to the end of the week for classes and things?
Yeah, main focus is going to be just getting better at physical things like fighting and stuff. So she's going to be spending a lot of her time probably with Eli.
Oh, very good. Yes. Quite popular this week. Make out be back, but nice. Yes. You seem to like this the glaive. Yes. This is your go-to. All right. And is it just like a combat style you're looking to do, or just kind of like overall anything specific mechanically?
I'm having a little bit of trouble because I feel like she doesn't really know much, and I'm already kind of like easing into what I want to do her to do with leveling up. So the only extra thing I can think to do,
I don't want to give it away,
would be.
But... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, the only extra thing I could potentially think of would be like to gain a proficiency in athletics eventually too. She's just overall a little better at that stuff.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys, nice. It's pretty good. You know, you have to get more oomph behind the attacks. Yes. Let's try this. Come at me with attack, and you go to swing, and he's like easily like parries it, and kind of like the glaive falls out of your hand. He's like, all right, this. Not bad, not bad. Why don't you start doing a few laps? Cardio, you got to get your body into shape. Give a little more strength with muscles. You got to put force behind weapons, yes? So he kind of puts you on like a little regimen of working out and like a cardio. Go ahead and give me a athletics roll. Let's see how it's going. We'll see.
Oh, I got like a 20 total.
We'll see. It's quite proficient. You only needed to do 5 laps. Yes, you're fine. I'm sorry. I should have stopped you 3 laps ago. I'm sorry. You're like, ah.
Yeah. Like her hands on her knees, like.
Yeah. But it's like that good burn. You kind of get like a very good exercise out of it. Yeah, definitely. So you can definitely be focusing with Eli this week. He's definitely.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he kind of gives you tips on the glaive and definitely going over different proper stances and different maneuvers and things like that.
She's like zoned in on it too, like, and it's like anything he tells her to do, she just like throws herself into it, like as much as she can. 100% energy on everything. Okay. She probably is, for a lot of the week, is being a little shadow with Kahu or Meikai, whoever's at the training area. And she's basically there all the time until she gets too tired. And when she gets too tired, then she goes back to her room and is just like poring over all her books, so that's kind of like her secondary like resting type of thing. But
that's good. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As each night you're pushing yourself, each day you're pushing yourself.
So 1.
Huh?
You just want 1?
Yeah, just 1 Constitution saving
for the
throw.
overall week.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my Constitution? It's not as good as Karis's. Yeah, 11.
11. You kind of feel that you've pushed yourself a little too hard this week. Almost like you pulled a muscle. So you have 1 level of exhaustion, but you feel like you've pushed yourself very well with athletics. That you are definitely seeing results, but you kind of overdid it on that last.
It's like
day.
everything's sore now. Like it hurts to like lift up my weapon even. Like ow.
Exactly. Do you head back to Rosewood at all during this week?
Yeah, I'd probably go back. Maybe try and get someone to come with me, but and grab my sheath. I already paid for it. Oh, Zach can go. And Makai, did you both raise your hand at the same time? Yay.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'd go back and grab it.
But yeah, the blacksmith definitely has it ready. You're able to pick it up. It's a beautifully inlaid leather sheath. Oh, it almost looks like a quiver for bows, but it's shaped to cover the whole thing. So you can reach back and bring it out with one hand and do it that way. So it's covered, and you can have like this little like flap that you can kind of like lift up and bring out with one hand. Yeah. It's
Perfect.
very, and it just fits you perfectly. Yeah, that was a good make. I'm pretty proud of that one. The other two, do you guys have anything specific planned in Rosewood, or do you just kind of want to? That you had planned? Or you're just kind of going with her?
I want to buy a health potion.
Health potions, okay.
No. There you go.
We'll get to that on your turn then. Yeah. What about you, Meika?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say, I think getting, like, items to aid, and then, if it's getting colder, maybe get something that's a little warmer.
Okay.
I guess I gotta buy some new clothes. It is getting colder.
I'm not going all out. I'm just getting
yeah.
a nicer, like a thicker coat kind of thing.
It definitely is starting to get crisper in the air. It's that fall, like about to turn into winter feel. Yeah.
Yeah. Get more scarves for everybody.
Yeah, but all of this is really easy to find. We'll get to the health potions later on that one. We'll see how easy those will be to find. But as far as the clothing, like 5 silver, like for like a whole outfit type of thing. It's pretty easy. Kahuranji. After you guys pour down your plates, you see Ergon with a little bit of discipline. He only eats one plate of normal food, 1 plate of dessert. There's no seconds. He's getting a little bit of discipline, and he seems to be really pushing himself athletics wise this week. Not as much as you, but you see him kind of every so often joining Anais on her runs and then like dipping out halfway through because he can't keep up. And then he spends a lot of time in the temple with Lady Lexus. What are you up to?
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be continuing my training in the combat fields.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would also try to spend a little bit of time working with the blacksmith. And then I'm also going to spend a little bit of time working with Ergon and getting begin working with him on gaining more information on spiritual guidance and a better understanding of the land and stuff, because I was never given that opportunity growing up, and that's a potential future for me that I feel I might need to be ready for.
Awesome. What's your mechanic priority this week? What would be the one that you want to happen first?
Mechanic priority of those 3 is probably the combat practice.
Okay. So yeah, you take your time and kind of carve out a little bit of time with Garrick as he's kind of going you through everything, and even that's helping your muscles and in different ways that you're not used to, like different muscle strands and your overall physique and stuff. Find time to go with Ergon and speak on the spiritualness and stuff, but you kind of focus your night and days on your combat styles and picking up different weapons. Anything specific in that, like
I'm gonna do some additional practice in my shield work, and specifically dealing with kind of 1v1 dueling scenarios.
Perfect. Sand puts you up partnered with Anais a lot, kind of one-on-one dueling. Early on it's pretty one-sided, but you slowly start seeing her like getting more and more oomph to her attacks, and she's getting a little better. And then for your shield work, He puts you up with Makai. All right, the best thing with shield is don't get hit. There you go, target practice. Have fun. Roll me dexterity saves to see how well you can hide behind these shields.
Kahu or me?
Kahu.
Oh,
How
okay.
many?
Go ahead and give me 3.
So the first one was a 4.
Oh,
Next one was a 15
nice.
and 8.
Eli Sand. An 8. Okay. It doesn't go too well at first. There's a few times where you're not getting like stabbed by these arrows or anything, but as you're trying to cover parts of your defense that you're used to having your shield brother or sister with, you're now noticing areas of open weakness in your stances that you didn't really realize you had in a one-on-one setting. So they're like blows that are glancing off and almost knocking you back for a second. Then you kind of shield yourself up well on the second one, and then as the third one's coming, you're like off balance as you're trying to shield against the next one. Meika's not trying to hit you by anything. She's probably like lessening these glances. But you start picking up on this idea that if you're gonna have a shield with your spear, you need to shore up some of your defenses with it, and that's kind of something you focus in on. And you kind of have that realization almost through failure that like on how to succeed with it. So it's definitely something you're starting to pick up on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Zachary, what do you focus on?
So, priority number 1 for the month and this week is I want to work on like balance and nimbleness and being able to get out of situations that are bad. So, acrobatics, I guess, would be the category
Perfect.
he would be focusing on.
The armory is quite busy this time of day. You actually see Joarston kind of joining you guys as well in the armory. It gets to the point where you start sending people out to the field a little bit to like spread out because people are starting to hit each other. You are matched up a few times with Anais as, all right, hit them in shins. Go ahead, jump out of the way. As he puts you on a balance beam and tells Anais to hit you with the shin with a wooden like all this stuff is non-lethal, like wooden sticks and glaives and and then when Kahu's doing blacksmithing instead of shielding, Meikai is shooting like these little arrows with they got like leather and like they're like soft arrows with like this little pouch on the end that just kind of hits you, and it's like a beanbag on the end. It's not supposed to like hurt, but like just trying to hit you with it. They're like practice arrows. And yes, I'm gonna need both of you to give me 2 attacks, and then you to give me acrobatic rolls.
Okay.
Each time. Those are 4 of them. So first one from Meikai.
That's a 14.
Zachary, what'd you roll?
18. on the first
18.
one.
You kind of
Wait,
like
can I use my D6?
you can use your D6 inspiration.
Wow.
What did it was a 14, 15, 16, 17. That's an 18. No, 19. Because it was a 5.
Zachary, you roll out of the way, but you see it starting to come. You roll, and you duck down as you see this arrow flying right over your head. You look over, you see Anais bright-eyed with her stick coming swinging down. Roll an attack. Anais.
I got 12.
12. Roll me acrobatics.
16.
16. You're able to just swerve out of the way. You kind of get back to your feet on this balance, looking between the two. Anais, roll me another attack. So you're looking over at Meikai, waiting for her.
That one's a 18.
Oh, now you guys roll well. Okay.
I rolled an 18 also.
18. It's kind of like you jump, but it like catches your toe right at the edge of it. And you're like, oh! As you kind of land and like stumble for a second. Meikai, go to roll another attack.
I'm just adding my dexterity to this, right?
Yeah, there's no
That's
proficiency.
a 15.
Natural 20.
15, you literally see Zach just slow motion, just matrix out of the way. Sand just on the other end catches it. It's like, not bad, not bad. This very nimble for you. Yeah, throughout the week you're doing little things like this and starting to pick up on some nimble. He kind of gives you like better footwork on how to roll out of attacks and dodge out of the way. And instead of bending over backwards, just duck here and try and, if you sidestep this one, he can't reach you. And there's no fancy movements, okay? So he's teaching you how to make your dodges more precise and not as like outrageously wild. Yeah. So
Besides launching these arrows at Zach, can I also help him with that acrobatics thing? Since I am proficient in it.
are you trying to help him with acrobatics? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like
you're
like show
attacking
him the
him.
stuff that I do. Well, I mean like later in the week. I'm not attacking
Sure.
every day.
Yes. Yeah, between you and Sand, Eli, Sand. Between you and Eli, you guys can definitely give him different tips and different kind of going through training on like different exercises or stretches to kind of get the flexibility out as well. But yeah, you guys definitely do a good job. We will go ahead and I think wrap it up here for the week, as you guys are all tired, and it's a nice distraction of normality, if that makes sense. You guys finally get through a whole week of just nothing really happening. You guys definitely have different conversations that you have going on, but yeah, Zach.
Questions.
Yeah, Mark.
Did we get health potions? Or are we saving that for next time?
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll probably save it for next time, as you guys, I would assume, would be going into Rosewood, heading towards the quarry, right? At some point, or maybe getting answers there. So you get the pickup from the trading store that they don't have anything now, because the militia has taken them. Something's happening out in the fields on the farmer side. But that by the end of the week they should have a new shipment in, so you can go ahead and purchase a few there if you want. So yeah, we'll go ahead and jump through the week. You guys kind of get through that, and what we'll do next week is start off, if you guys want to have any conversations with NPCs, things like that, and then kind of jump into this little quarry side quest. You guys can all four, or if you want to bring someone else with you, we can kind of focus on that. So kind of a weird trying to do this, like jumping around between the events and kind of the classes. So I think we'll do that format where we'll let you guys kind of RP for half of a session, and then if we can kind of do like this sort of format, like a round robin, if you guys want to do. So we'll have like one session be like a skip week or RP week, and then you guys can choose to do a side event if you want, or just kind of time skip into these larger events that happen. So that's gonna be kind of the plan. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, or Fates, with our brand new time slot. It's weird. I'm like looking at some of the people that are on. I'm like, why are they on? Oh, that's right. It's like super late. So again, thank you guys, everybody. True Mammoth, Ruined, anyone that's donated tonight, donated before. You guys are legends. Like I said, we're over $200 for donations for St. Jude's. I think that's amazing. So really appreciate it. We're going to continue to do that through tomorrow. I'm going to jump on at some point tomorrow afternoon. There's a few people doing, I think Booksmarts is doing an all-day stream, so I'm not trying to take too much attention away from him. So I'll probably get on a little later in the afternoon and do some Valheim, and I'm going to be syncing up with the Guild Quest. We're going to go do another boss for that one in Valheim. And then we have Beacon's Aura on Sunday. Yes, that's right. This is the last week. The last week before little spring hiatus. You don't want to miss it.
I'm nervous. It's probably going to end on a cliffhanger.
It's TPK for sure. Or like rabbit costumes to come alive and kill us.
Rabbit costumes.
So yeah, definitely if you guys haven't checked it out or want to come check us out, it's a Marquee Gaming, Marquee Gaming. We do Beacon's Aura on that channel as well, and it's a super fun time. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a quick raid. I think I was going to do Mox Crystal tonight. It's been a while since we've seen her stuff, but I love her stream. She has a similar personality and fun like we do here. So definitely give her love, and thank you guys so much for everything. If you want to post in our Discord, we'll be chatting up all week, and hope to see you then. So yeah, let's go put this in. Mox Crystal will go say hello to her. I think she is playing For the King, is what I believe. Yeah, For the King. It's this new game, very similar to D&D. So, yeah, it's this really cute little game. It's like this little like hexagon, dungeon crawl, but there's like different. There's like a bard and other fighters. It's super fun. It was funny. As soon as I joined in her stream, she was like, "Oh my gosh, Bardic, this is like a game exactly for you." And I was like, "Man, it kind of seems like it." So yeah, so we'll go say hello. Definitely give some cheers, and we'll see you guys next week. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.